Do you have food sensitivities? How are you guys doing? I'm popping in today to do an impromptu training on food sensitivities. So my name is Jillian. I am the lead dietitian at The Gut Fix, where we see women and people to fix their gut issues for good. I don't want to leave the men out because I do also have some male clients. And we do a lot of testing, personalized, customized healing plans to really fix your gut for good, as well as the lead dietitian over at Gut Personal, where we do personalized gut healing supplements for those who are not quite ready to dive into some testing and coaching support quite yet. So I am popping in here today, guys, to talk about food sensitivities because today I've been on a lot of different strategy calls. So strategy calls are a complimentary service that I offer where you and I can get onto a phone call or onto a Zoom call and talk about what you're struggling with. I can share how I work with clients and we can see if it would be an amazing fit to work together. So I've had a few strategy calls today with a few amazing women, and we are talking a lot about food sensitivities. This kept on coming up in both of my conversations this morning, and I wanted to pop on here and talk about food sensitivities because I think a lot of people are struggling with them, feeling like you're reacting to literally everything. So let's talk about what's really going on here. So maybe you have done some food sensitivity testing before. Here's the thing. I don't love food sensitivity testing. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. But things like Everlywell, those at-home tests that you can order for yourself, you send them back to the lab, they send you the results, and it's like a laundry list of foods that you're reacting to, and you're like, holy heck, what the heck am I supposed to eat now? Because those are all the foods that I love. Here's the thing. A lot of times those foods are either foods that, number one, you've eaten recently, or number two, that you eat frequently. And the issue is not the food. The issue is that the food is getting outside of your GI tract, triggering your immune system, which is then creating those antibodies, which are showing up on the test. So stay with me. I know it gets a little bit sciencey here, but the issue is not the food, right? The issue is that the food is getting outside of your GI tract. We don't want to have any food getting outside of the GI tract. So what our gut is it is a very tight junction of all these cells. Now, what's really interesting is that this cell wall is one cell thick. So it's one cell in thickness. They're all smushed together super, super tightly, and that is ideally how it should be. The problem is that when there's different stressors in the body, so those could be physical stressors, things like maybe you have a gut infection or a parasite or an imbalance of bacteria or a lot of inflammation. It could be emotional stress, like going through a global pandemic or going through a really stressful time in your life or going through a big move or a career change. Or it could also be environmental stressors like different toxins that we're getting via our food or through the air that we're breathing or the freaking furniture in our homes. We are under constant stress all the time. It's really coming at us from all different directions in modern society, right? We can never eliminate stress for good, but what we can do is support our gut so that they can stay healthy even when all these stressors are present. So all these stressors are really starting to take a toll on your gut. They're punching all these holes in the gut. They're disrupting that one cell thick wall and creating what's called leaky gut. So maybe you've heard of this term before. It's quite literally when your gut becomes leaky. That's kind of the more sexy term for it. Technically, what it's called is intestinal permeability. Your intestines are getting permeable. Things are able to seep through. Things are able to get leaked out into your bloodstream, which is right on the other side of your GI tract. Now, once it hits the bloodstream, your immune system is going to be like, whoa, what is this food particle that's now floating around in this bloodstream? Let's attack it and get it out of here. Let's say it was a strawberry, right? Maybe a strawberry came up for you on that food sensitivity test that you're sensitive to strawberries. No, it's not the strawberries that are the issue. It's that you have that leaky gut that allowed that strawberry particle to get outside of your gut and trigger your immune system. So the solution is not let's pull out all of these foods. The solution is let's heal up the gut so that those foods become a non-issue. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you're joining me live, if this makes sense, if you have any questions on this. I'm going to talk about how we can fix the gut so that those food sensitivities can go away and you don't react to every single thing that you're eating and you can feel good in your body. The first thing we have to do is stool testing to figure out what is causing your gut to be leaky in the first place. So do you have infections, parasites, bacterial imbalances? If you struggle with digestive symptoms, bloating, gas, bathroom issues, or even those not so obvious digestive symptoms like skin issues, brain fog, anxiety, and depression. All those are still issues with the gut. That's what we find through stool testing. We figure out what's causing those things, what's causing your gut to be leaky, and we are able to address that. Step number 2 is we have to pull out those things that are causing your leaky gut. We have to remove the infections, the parasites, the bad bacteria that's causing things to be off in your gut. Then we have to heal up that leaky gut, right? So that one cell thick wall, we need to re-heal that up and restore that healthy barrier so things can't get through anymore. How we do that is, of course, removing the bad guys, bringing in some good guys. My favorite for this is called the Healer. This is a gut personal immunoglobulin powder. And what it does is it goes in and it heals up that gut line. Quite literally what the name sounds like, the Healer. It heals up that leaky gut. So this is one of my favorite products for that. I put a link into the description here. If you guys want to go grab the Healer, just go to that link, click shop, find the Healer, and give this a try. But also, you have to figure out what's causing the gut issues in the first place, right? Because if you're not removing the problem, you can be throwing all the Healer you want on top of it, but if you're not removing what's causing the problem in the first place, it's going to take a lot more time to feel better. So those are what I recommend for healing up the gut, getting rid of your food sensitivities, and then working with a practitioner. This is why I work with clients for a minimum of 3 months so that we can have the time and the space to prevent these things from coming back. Because we have to downregulate our nervous system. We have to be sleeping. We have to be managing stress. We have to be eating a healthful diet so that our gut can stay healthy long term. So when I work with clients, we're doing testing. We're doing gut repairing and restoring through, sometimes I use the Healer and a multitude of other things. We're removing the bad guys. Once we do all of that, we have to then bring in the lifestyle practices so that you feel good long term. That's what I do with clients over a minimum of 3 months. I always say, give me 3 months to get you feeling really, really good. Most of my clients love to just feel good and they like to continue that on. So I usually work with clients for about a period of 6 months. But the nice thing about when you work with me is it's a month-to-month model. So you can stop, pause, cancel whenever you need to, no questions asked. So if you guys are interested in getting the stool testing to remove those triggers and heal your gut from the inside out, I put a link to book a free strategy call with me. So that's that complimentary service that I offer where we can talk things through. We can discuss what you've been struggling with, how long these things have been going on for, the symptoms that you're struggling with, and we can see if working together would be an amazing fit. So if you would like to book a strategy call with me, go ahead and click that link in the description. Book a call with me. I can't wait to chat with you. And if you guys have any questions or any thoughts or comments about this food sensitivity topic, maybe you have an interesting takeaway that you just learned, put it into the comments, tag me so I can see it. And as always, if you guys ever have questions, or if you have a specific topic that you want me to pop in and do a live training on, I am all ears and I want to make trainings that really resonate with you guys and are on topics that you want to learn about or regarding symptoms that you're struggling with. All right, guys, hope you have an amazing Thursday. It's almost the weekend. We're almost there. I'll see you guys next time.